Hello, my friends. I will put this a little bit lower. Okay. Sunday evening, and I have completely different video to offer to you. Thank you so much for your comments and questions. That was one person's question, and because when I read that question, I was so excited, I forgot to write down who asked me that question. I'm sorry, but that lady asked me about, or I think it was lady, to do the reading about the assault murders of mother and son from South Carolina. And I thought, I have to know a little bit. I heard once on CNN, but not enough. So I started digging. Gosh, it's like a domino of murders. 5 people dead since 2015. 1 billion given to the family. It's a nice dynasty of lawyers from I think 1900s. So I thought, why not? I'm not going to answer too much, because once my son asked me too many questions about Sherman's family, so a couple hours after we posted, I told him I want this out. I was so afraid. This time I will let you to be the ones who will solve my answer. I will tell you the pictures that I have seen, and you can translate whatever way you want it. Just write your comments under the comment section. Don't write me on my emails, because I will be probably not able to answer them. So, and everyone can read your comment section, so it will be good, and then police can even maybe use some of your clues. So I'm ready. I'm going to start. First I will say, when I was a kid, my mom was always calling me detective. She never called me psychic. She always was telling me, detective, tell us how this murder will be solved. So I was doing this as a kid, just to entertain her girlfriends and her. Okay. So I tried to tell that story to my husband, and he said he is lost. So I wrote everything on the paper. Okay, so by the time I will finish telling you the story, we will learn about very privileged family touched by 5 deaths since 2015. And one attempt, well, someone was trying to shoot the lawyer, but his wound was so insignificant that first they said that he was not wounded, and now they say that he was wounded. So there is not enough, information for the public, but then they found 5 shows in the forest, in that place where they were shooting to him. So he was changing his tires, and someone tried to shoot him. But I will start, and the local prosecutor quit his job, dismissed himself from the case. Okay, the first thing I will start. Surviving son, Buster Murtaugh, Murdaugh, is offering $100,000 for information who killed his mother and young brother. Why it was not his father who put that money? So I asked that first as a first question, because it's interesting. Why wouldn't his father not put the money? Okay. And as the answer, I saw safe and money in a bag. Money and safe. Okay, so that's the clue, the first clue. You can answer that, and I will pull 3 cards. Why it wasn't his father? I see steps going up. Reason to celebrate something. Someone has to lean on someone, and crying over lost family members. You see that little black angel, so he is crying. Someone is leaning on him, or he is leaning on someone. Symbols. I'm just going to give you today just a symbol. Reason to celebrate. And now I saw steps going from basement up a floor. Okay. Police is opening investigation into 2015 hit and run death of a 19-year-old man in Hampton Country, South Carolina, who was a son of the buster, older son, the one who is paying the random, that he wants to find who killed his mother and brother. So his very good friend was killed, 19-year-old. And that was 2015. And it was hit and run, or who knows, because they don't know if he was shot. So where is that car? I ask myself. Okay, first I will pull. Where was the... Okay. As the answer, I saw woman, lady, symbol of lady, and mouth close. So but it looks like she's wearing the mourning outfit, so it's like something is buried. The black veil and black outfit. So that's the symbols. I hope you will like it. Symbol of feeling secure, but knowing everything, having on the paper, but you see that train is holding her. She can't say anything because she's held by the money. The star of her life. And symbol of lawyer or legal things, King of Swords. No more, I'm not saying too much. You will be the detectives. Who killed that young man who was partying with Murdaugh's son Paul? Okay, so that one, it was... Oh, I didn't answer that. Yes. I have to pull 3 cards and see what I will see. Who killed that young man? I didn't make a bit. I see a window, opened window, and window of opportunity. So it was coincidental accident. I don't think it was planned to be. It just by coincidence he was killed, related to some sharing money. They were partying before, and some depression and negotiations. So something went wrong with some maybe deals, maybe related, because the boys were drinking that night. Okay, and then in 2018, housekeeper of Murtaugh family fell down on the stairs. Her name was Gloria Sterfield, and she was at home with the oldest son, Buster, sorry. And Alex Murtaugh paid $1 billion to her family to kind of not making accusations towards his family. For a guy who is worth only $1 million, now he gave that much money. Was that only son in the house, or he was in the house as well? But apparently was the only oldest son at home. Yeah, he wants to bury the secret, putting down so the sun can shine on the sun. And yes, he was the only one who was at home. Okay. So he paid her family to settle without court $1 billion. Why? Why, if they did do anything wrong, the older son, was with her, why they paid that much money? So when I asked that question, and this is question number 3, shoot. I thought that I have all the questions ready, but I don't. Oh, okay. Why they did pay the family? They want to have freedom and have goals for themselves and feel good. They thought it was irresponsible thing, and magician, something would be wonderful and so on. So they wanted everything to get. I think I answered that. Okay, so this one is done. That one is done. Okay, and now in 2019, 19-year-old woman named Molly Bede was killed in a boat accident. She was on with 2 other friends, and youngest son, Paul, 20-year-old, was driving under influence. The younger boy who was killed. Who knows who killed him? We don't know yet. And, don't count on me that I will tell you. But you might have some. So she was killed. And when the murder happened, that was related to the same dates that the story was coming to the court. So it is kind of related. He was going to be in a court. But in June 7, 2021, this year, this June, July, August, September, 3 months ago, he went with his mother to the hunting lodge that they own it because they are millionaires. And the 22-year-old boy and his mother, 52, Margaret or Margie, they were killed. And Alex Murtaugh, 53, was the one who found them. And when I was listening to the police recording, when he's calling police, that is still a lot, video, you can hear it. You don't see it, but you can hear it. I heard the dogs in the cabin with him. And to me was like, who is killing 2 adult people? The 22 young man is strong. Believe me, he was looking like he was playing with different sports. So how come they are killed and the dogs are saved? when I asked that question, why the dogs were not killed, I saw the symbol of heart with the wings. So whoever killed those two people was not afraid of those dogs. I don't think they were small dogs. If that was a hunting place, the dogs were probably big. So someone you be the judges, but someone who loved those dogs. And you know more. Queen of Love, King of Work and Excitement, and Devil. Something related with drugs. That will be mother and the son, and someone who hate them, because the devil is related to something bad. When Murtaugh, Alex, the father, was calling police, I shouldn't be talking about this probably. Thank you guys, I know you are warning me. So when they asked him, was there any robbery? And he said, no, I don't think so. That's different clue as well. And when I asked why he was not afraid that there was a killer around the house, if I will get to the place that there was a crime, first thing I will run away and call the police from the car, and I will move my car. And he is calling. He's not crying. He is sad and panicking, kind of, but that's normal. And the dogs are barking, and the police lady asked him if there was any signs of robbery, and he said, I don't think so. And my vision was, the clue was on the table, but there is water on the floor. We wash the floor, we put the water on the floor. Not that much, but that's the symbol that I have seen. So you can explain that part of the vision. I'm doing experiment on you guys. Listen to your own intuition. What is that intuition telling you? Who was the one in control on the chariot, who has the control of everything? A Knight of Love. Knight of Love can be as well, to me, double meaning, a doctor. So who needs a medical, maybe, assistance? And so someone who is not afraid of the dogs, for sure. 3 months later, yes, since his wife was shot, Alex Murtaugh, Sir, S.R., Sir, or Senior, Sir, Senior, maybe that's from Senior, S.R., is changing his tire because the car showed him that he has to change the tire on the road. And some truck came to him, do you have a problem? And apparently they started shooting at him 7 times. They ran away and he called for police. So they found 7 empty cases. Who was shooting him? As a symbol, I saw this thing for throwing, like you are playing games, and dice, eclipse, and symbol of naked woman. Kind of, I didn't paint it naked. I draw this with. So that was the symbols that I saw it. Time related because the capsule, the game related because of the dice, and the symbol of woman. So who was shooting him? Something related to that story. And then I saw a man holding a child, or child, symbol of child and man, and the man is holding the gun to his head. That's the other answer to that question. Security about money, making choices, and being sick. So someone who has some mental problem because he has something on his head, the thoughts around him, so he is debating, making making choices, and symbol of angel of security. So someone who wanted the security. Okay. So after that shooting, Alex Murtaugh went to the hospital. They checked him and he said to the staff, "You are not going to say a word what's happened here." So he was acting dominant way. I don't want any press about knowing about this, but of course everything came to the surface. And number 4. The wound was so small that they didn't even said that he was shot, and then a few days later someone who was representing the family said that he was shot, that he couldn't shoot himself that way. So, and they were finding that the 7 shells. But 2 days before the shooting happened, he was dismissed, Alex was dismissed from the law company for stealing around $1 million. And he lost his license. His license was suspended. So now it's up to you, my friends. You can be a detective. I don't know if you like to play games of detectives, but I wanted to have different reading today than I'm always doing, and just make you to be a little bit more involved in my visions. And then you will see how hard it is to sometimes to understand my own visions. So hopefully you will be able to write some comments, have fun, have a good luck, and maybe even police will be feeling that they can profit from your observations. You never know. Someone might spend time and read your comments and have extra, psychics are not solving the problems, they are just giving sometimes the clue to the police. And they don't want them to make their own opinion, they just want them to kind of focus what you think, what you see, and nothing more. So that will be my way of navigating this video. And I will go back to my routine about politics and so on, but I couldn't resist that story. And there was another about little girl missing. So whoever sent me about that girl question, that her parents are, please give me more information, because I need to know more. You can write them and send them for Tracy on Wednesday. I will have Tracy coming, and maybe I will have some extra information about, visions about that. Linda G. Comanche's son-in-law had some accident. He broke his hip bone. Very painful, very nasty place to break something. So I want to pray for his recovery, and I want to share with you that we can send a good energy to everyone who is suffering, who is going through operations, and who needs to get the strength from us. And as well, that mystery will be solved, the mystery murders will be solved, and you can feel that you participated in it. Thank you, and thank you so much for your questions and for your comments. I have those questions. I left them for the next video because I thought this one I just want to spend more time on it, and I don't know how I deliver it. If you can figure out kind of what was when, because my husband told me I'm lost, so I thought I will put this on the paper. But I'm not Rachel Middow, so I can't sell that good anything. And please pray for peace, because North Korea is acting crazy way. We want to have peace and love on the world, and good elections in Canada. Okay? That the right guy will win. See you next time, and thank you so much for watching.